Okay. Um, this isn't on the notes, but I wanted to get your opinion on Colorado real quick before we get out of here because oof, that game last night, man, they were up 29-0 and they blew the lead and they lost the game. Uh, Stanford scored in the second half 43 points. Wait, was it 43? I thought they were tied at 43. They probably scored, what was it, 40,
I think
46?
no, no. I think the OT happened. It was, as you know, you might be right. I don't know.
I
I
think it
don't
was
know.
like 46, 43, right? Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Look at the score real quick.
I man, I see. I was watching the game too, which
Yeah,
is
you were. You
crazy.
were. I think they may have
But
won by 40.
I was fighting sleep, so
I
you can't
know.
really.
Let me
I was
see.
fighting sleep. I had a long day. I was like, man, can they hurry up?
Yeah, 46, 43. So they scored 46 points in the second half.
That's
Huh?
crazy.
Huh? What? That's embarrassing. Like you said, that you can't do that. You cannot do that. And see that defense. Oh man. Yeah, Dion, he needs to get them dudes up front. He needs to get them dudes in the trenches, but he also needs to get them dudes in the back end as well. Now he got one of them
Man,
dudes, but he a
Travis
freshman.
Hunter was getting abused. Did you see that touchdown that
Mm-hmm.
the dude had? And he, oh my, that was oof, that was
Little boy him.
embarrassing.
He little boyed him.
Yeah, that was a shame.
Oh man, bro. That's one of the things where it's like, okay, is he better at receiver or is he better at corner? Like I don't know. Like if you're drafting Travis Hunter, are you trying to like what are you trying to do? Like why are you drafting him so high? Like you expect him to play both sides? Like in the NFL, I don't think you can do
No,
that. So
he wouldn't last 3 games trying to do that.
so like is he elite wide receiver prospect? Is he elite corner prospect? Like we need to know. Like I don't think you're not gonna be able to get away with playing both sides of the ball in the next level. Like you could play maybe you can play a few snaps, but the entire game on the next level, like no, you're not doing that. It's not happening. So what is he elite at? Seriously, is he just another like Jabril Peppers, except he can play receiver a lot better? Like what is he?
You asking the wrong guy. I haven't really been watching too. I wouldn't really pay too close attention to his game. So you might have to ask the people that really break down film and all that.
Because Richard Sherman says he should play corner, and I'm like, well, he didn't look too good against Stanford last night. So what is he? That's what I'm sort of trying to figure out. It seems to me that he's better as a receiver than he would be as a corner, in my opinion, because he has the way he can sort of he has a lot of agility and elusivity. So I think he would be really good as a receiver in the next level. I've seen again, I bring up Tyreek Hill. I know he's an anomaly in itself, but Tyreek Hill, he was not the route runner that he is now coming out of college. He was a punt returner, he was a kick returner, he was a speed guy, stretch down the field, a go route, vertical route guy. He was not running routes elite level, but I think Travis Hunter, he has he's a better route runner than Tyreek Hill was. He doesn't have the speed that Tyreek Hill has, but he's in terms of making people miss, in terms of elusivity, he's up there right with Tyreek Hill. Like this dude, if he just gets his route running together, he'll be fine in the next level as receiver. But as a corner though, man, I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah, I'd have to do some film research or something. I can't really make any bold proclamations about what position he's better at currently.
Talk about Shedeur. How's Shedeur look? Mm.
He is, I do think he's good. He has good ball placement. He knows, but he's just, he holds the ball for too long. And it's a shame he shouldn't have to because they have like the worst O line in football, college football. Like really, they're literally in the hundreds for offensive line rankings. It's terrible. And so his decision making sometimes it's like, what were you thinking right there? It was this one play I believe he threw a pick on, and I was just like, why? It's like his. I'm sure he's not entering the draft this year. I'll tell you that. He's not entering the draft. He's definitely playing another year. He should play another year so we get some actual dudes around him. Maybe some transfers, some recruits or something. Because as it currently stands, if he enters the draft, we might be looking at a fifth round pick here.
No, the way these college media analysts be saying he's like the third best QB in college football.
I'll tell you what, I think if he enters, they're gonna give him the Malik Willis treatment. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, Leaf Willis, wow. You don't think he's going to get the Teddy Bridgewater treatment?
Um, I wasn't familiar with when did Bridgewater get drafted?
I think it was it the same year as Manziel? So it's like around
Oh yeah, I
2013,
wasn't really watching
2014.
football like that for real.
So
So
I would say like because he was, he was hyped up. He was pretty solid in college, but he slipped down and he had that bad pro day, remember? And he slipped down like draft boards and he slipped down to like the later first round and he went to the Vikings. So
mm,
I mean I could see Shedeur maybe slipping down to maybe that or maybe a second rounder, but I do agree with you. I would love to see Shedeur play one more year just to develop. I don't want him to go into the draft right now. Just me selfishly because I want to see Dion get this program going, and I want to see Shedeur another year and see if the talent finally is progressing and stuff like that. So that's just me being selfish, but I mean, if he wants to go to the draft, as long as he's projected to go in like the first two rounds, then I don't see a problem with it. But if it's like, oh, he's projected to go in like the third or even lower, then no, you need to stay your ass. You need to stay your ass in college, bro.
yeah, I think Shador. I think he has what it takes to be a good QB. Honestly, I like his game, but he still has some things to work out,
Yeah,
and
Colorado,
it'll get better once if he stays another year. I promise you.
Colorado has talent, man. Like they got Amarion Miller, they had that 5-star corner. I mean, they have talent. It's just again, they're young and they still need to get the trenches taken care of. And so I think my question would be, okay, Dion recruits guys in the trenches, but it's going to take them time to develop because they're young. They they're freshmen, so
Yeah,
you're not going to be able to like plug them in immediately, and that's where the problem sort of resides at. And so I hope Shador stays another year. Give your father one more year. Help him out a little bit, and yeah, Colorado. I feel like the season has. I'm not gonna say it's been a failure because I mean they only won one game, but I was disappointed that they lost to Stanford. They should have won that game going away. It
especially
looked
up
like it.
29-0.
Yeah, after what they did against USC and stuff, I expected them to play a lot
Turn the
better.
corner.
Yeah, man, like have that confidence, like the way that Dion was talking to them after the game. And see, that's the problem with having that sort of moral victory mentality in a way. They say, "Oh, it's not moral victory," but come on now, the way that they're presenting it, the way that they sound, it sounds like, "Oh, it's a moral victory." And when you sort of look at the bright side when something like that, like an L is an L. Like, I don't care what you say. We lost. There's nothing to be happy about. Like, okay, oh my God, we almost beat the ninth ranked team. We almost beat USC. We lost. We shouldn't be congratulating players for playing hard, for not giving up. I mean, that's cool, but we lost. So I feel like Dion doing that, he thought that it was good to like say, hey kids, We lost, but hey, look what you guys did. You didn't give up. I feel like part of that was a mistake because now these kids are like, okay, well, yeah, he said it's not good to lose, but at the same time, he told us like, oh my, he also gave us compliments for a loss. Like I feel like that's kind of hard to like really do. That's a tough situation to really be in where you're trying to look at the bright side of a loss. You know,
I don't know.
yeah, but I mean, 4-3. I guess it's a success. I don't know, but hopefully they get it together. Hopefully they can win like maybe 8 games or something. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully just do better than Maryland. That's all I gotta say. Just do better than Maryland. If you do better than Maryland, then you had a successful season. All right. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
No.
All right. Well, that'll do for this episode of the Courtside View podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell, and follow the socials. And we will see you guys on the next episode of the Courtside View podcast. Thank you guys for watching and peace.